Today we're going to look at how to write an equation in slope-intercept form for a line given the slope and an ordered pair. So the problem that we have is a line with the slope of 2 that passes through the point 2, 5. So first things first, we need to identify and remind ourselves what slope-intercept form is so that we can write our equation. So we're going to recall that slope-intercept form is the equation y equals mx plus b. Once we recall that information, we can go ahead and begin writing our equation. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to use the information that we were given to substitute into this equation. So we know that it has a slope of 2. So we know that in our slope-intercept form equation, m represents slope. So what that means is we're going to go ahead and substitute in 2 for m because we know that the slope is 2. We know that m is slope, so we're going to substitute in 2 for m. And then we're going to write the rest of our equation. Now we don't know what our y-intercept is, so we're going to go ahead and just leave b as b because nowhere in the problem does it tell us what our y-intercept is. The next piece of information that we have is that it passes through the points 2, 5. So in the coordinate 2, 5, we have our x value and our y value. Our x value is going to be 2, and our y value is going to be 5. So what we can do from there is we can begin substituting this information into our equation so that we can find b in order to find the y-intercept so that we can properly write an equation in slope-intercept form. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue using this equation that we have right here written in black, and we're going to substitute in 2 for the x value and 5 for the y value. So in place of the y, we're going to put 5 because as we see in our coordinate over here, y is 5. We're going to leave 2 in place of m because that's still our slope. Now in place of the x, I'm going to put 2 because x is 2. So I'm going to put another 2 plus b. Now we still don't know what b is. That's what we're trying to solve for. So now that we have this, we can go ahead and start solving our equation. So we can't do anything to the left side of our equal sign, so we're going to go ahead and leave that as 5. On our right side, we can do 2 multiplied by 2 in order to get 4 and bring down our plus b. Now from here, we have a simple one-step equation that we can use inverse operations to solve. So we're going to try to isolate our variable b by itself. So we're going to subtract 4 from both sides of our equal sign. On our left side of our equal sign, 5 minus 4 is going to give us 1. On our right side of our equal sign, 4 minus 4, that cancels out, leaving you with 0. So you don't need to write that 0. And then you're just going to bring down the b. So we've now solved that b equals 1. So our y-intercept is 1. So that allows us to now be able to write our equation in slope-intercept form using the information of a y-intercept is b and a slope is 2. So we're going to write the equation as y equals 2, because that's still our slope, x plus b, which we solved for being 1. So we now have the equation y equals 2x plus 1. And we know that 2 equals m, our slope. And that 1 equals b, our y-intercept. And now we can use this equation for a variety of things, whether that be graphing the equation, writing further points that would be on this particular line, writing tables for this equation, whatever it may be, we now know that our equation is y equals 2x plus 1 for a line with a slope of 2 that passes through the point 2, 5. Again, that is how to write an equation in slope-intercept form for a line given the slope in an ordered pair.